in other education companies, the way that they talk about people behind the scenes, it's almost like people who show up at events is like, you know, like fish food being dropped into like the fish. And it's like the organizers are just trying to go, how can we extract everything we can out of these people? And so I came in very skeptical because I'd seen it happen so many times. And it's so incredible being a part of an organization where now, because I've gotten to be such good friends with, Bob Snyder and Jay Stark and Bobby T, seeing the behind the scenes, it's like they care so much about creating value, creating an experience, and actually doubling down on a pathway to understanding, what's actually possible out of this thing called life. And so I had never taken the step forward with any other organization because, I saw, quote unquote, the setup for the sell. And being a part of this organization, watching them go, how can we add value? Where's our next instructor coming from? How do we update our classes to help people understand tax strategies for, say, short-term rentals? Because that market's changing so much. And I think that the essentials particularly should be mandatory before anyone's allowed to graduate high school. Because it's some of the foundational building blocks of just things that we in this country specifically should know. Like it should be core to our beliefs, like understanding velocity banking so the banks aren't using us and we can actually use these same strategies against the banks. And again, when I start helping people understand certain things that I've learned, they're going, wait, is this legal? And I'm like, yeah, it's I know it sounds crazy because you think that what the bank is already doing to you is actually illegal, but no, you can use the same strategies against the bank to save you thousands of dollars and years of time. And so it doesn't matter if you're, 21 or 70, this information is super valuable and it's going to give you the right language so that you can go out there and finally have those conversations that in a lot of ways people never even knew existed. They didn't know were happening around them. We live in a world where we're kind of trying to over automate things from a standpoint of, and of course, like we should augment and use things like AI and technology to make our lives easier. But there's still such a human experience at this company with the level of compassion and passion for real estate and passion for investing and passion for education. So that human experience, it's not like, oh, let's just, create this education and let's just try to get it disseminated as much as possible. The underlying tone here is it's rare. And I can say that with a deep amount of conviction because I've seen so many other businesses. And the level of compassion and passion for entrepreneurial endeavors and real estate and creating investors is second to none.